In honor of today's National 529 College Savings Day, the Nevada State Treasurer's Office wants to remind people that it's never been easier to save for your child's future, thanks to the 529 Savings Plan. Here to tell us all about it is the Nevada State Treasurer, Zach Conine. Zach, welcome to the show. How are you, my friend?
Good morning. It's fantastic to see you again, especially on this, one of the best days of the year.
It is a great day. I love how you corresponded the actual name of this savings plan with this day, May 29th. What are some common misconceptions about the 529 plan?
So a 529 plan allows Nevadans to plan for, save for, and pay for college. And that's a lot of the work that we do here at the Nevada State Treasury. We want to make sure that Nevadans have the tools they need. 529s are a great tool because just like a 401k or an IRA, you can put money into them. And if the money grows over time when it's invested, as it should, you won't have to pay taxes on those interest earnings. So it's one of the ways that you can put money aside to help pay for college.
Excellent. And I think you probably have the ear of a lot of parents and grandparents out there right now. The school year just ended. But right now, we're thinking about the future. And that's what these plans are all about. Can you explain what are the limits, or are there any limits to how the 529 plans can be used?
So as long as it's for a qualified educational expense, which could be a 4-year university, a 2-year college, a trade school, or any other program where Pell Grants or Stafford subsidized grants from the federal government can be used, you can use the 529 plan. You can also use a 529 plan for private schooling. And so we've seen some parents or grandparents who want to put their children into a private school to use those funds for that. They're really, really flexible. But the important thing is, and I think about this all the time, you know, we've got a 9-year-old and 2 6-year-olds. And so I know as a parent, it can be a little daunting, right? Thinking about the cost of college in the future. But our office has a ton of resources, scholarships, help through the process, and most importantly, somebody to talk to, because sometimes the options can be a little daunting, but we're here for you.
Oh, interesting. What about trade school? Trade schools are increasingly popular these days. Can they be
An absolutely essential part of our economy, and able to be used with 529 plans. That's the great thing about these programs, right? It allows you to save money, put it aside, let it grow, and then whatever that child wants to do when they get older, they've got access to it. You know, we also have programs like prepaid college tuition, which allows you to lock in the future cost of college at today's rate. So you can pay for college now. You can start paying right now as low as about $35 a month. And then when that child is 18 and they want to go to college, wherever they want to go in Nevada or somewhere else, they can take advantage of those savings.
Yeah. Oh, it's great to know. Good point. They can use it out of state as well. How early can you enroll your children? I heard you say that your kiddos are under 10 years old. Obviously, getting started early is the best way to do this.
So I'm not saying that we're typical here in the Conine household. We enrolled from the hospital, but we're a little bit. But any point that the child is alive, you can enroll them. You can even start saving before they're alive and then make them the beneficiary after they grace us with their presence. But you can start whenever you want. And the important thing is, well, it's never too early to start. It's also never too late to start. You know, our office has scholarships and programs, things like the Millennium Scholarship, that students can take advantage even if they're already juniors in high school, if their grades are good enough. The important thing to do is to take a moment. I know everybody's busy, but to take a moment and start planning out for how this is going to work, how you're going to plan for, save for, and pay for higher education. We know that 2/3 of jobs in Nevada are going to require some form of higher education over the next couple of years. We saw during the pandemic, folks that had some advanced degree were able to weather the storm a little bit better than folks that weren't. And so we think it's deeply important, but we are here for you. So give us a call on 529 day or really any other day.
All right. Hey, Zach, enrolling in the plan from the hospital when your children were born. Way to set an example, my friend. Very impressive.
To be fair, I'm not sure that my wife was super pumped about that.
All right. She's like, excuse me, there's something going on here. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Zach. For more information, visit navigate.gov.